I can see some of the campaign. To come and take all their seats as we begin our session. We also request hello, 1 2, mic check 1 2. Gallant Masterians, I once again welcome you to tonight's Guild Presidential Hot Seat. Honorable Ari Kenneth has arrived, has taken on his seat. We are only waiting for one candidate. That is Honorable Twino Mukisha Conrad. Honorable Twino Mukisha Conrad, wherever you are, please come on. Punctuality is one of the greatest characteristics of a candidate. So gallant Masterians, since the candidates are all here, we are going to begin our Guild Presidential Hot Seat. Supporters of different candidates, hello supporters. Supporters of different candidates, please let us go there. Hello. No. Let us listen to each other. Hello. 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 Let us listen to each other. Emast oye. Elisa Ningoye. Please let us listen to each other. Hello. Let's come and help me for these people. Elisa Ningoye. Emast oye. Elisa Ningoye. So you are most welcome to this year's Guild Presidential Seat. Project. We are going to have agenda, and that is we are going to have an opening prayer, and please let us listen. We are going to have a brief opening prayer. After that, we shall have a brief communication from the Maspia group, and then we shall dive into our today's session. Let me welcome Elisa Ningoye. Elisa Ningoye. Excuse me. Let us listen. So good study. Hello. Tugakane. We are having an opening prayer in a group. We are having an opening prayer for our session, and we shall begin as soon as the opening prayer is done. Come on, give us an opening prayer. You are going to give us an opening prayer.
Let's pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this day. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. Thank you for the ideas that are going to be shared. Thank you that they will be impactful. Thank you that they will be impactful and they will affect all the students positively. In Jesus' name.
All right, thank you so much for that opening prayer. We are going to dive into our session today. Please let us listen to each other. Team Conrad. Team Conrad, please let us listen to each other. Team Conrad, please. Let us listen to each other. Let us respect and listen to each other. So we are going to do presentation. Next on agenda, we are going to have the introduction of our moderators. Today we are having two moderators. Mr. Bukenya Hakim and Mr. Bukenya Mbarak. They are going to be our moderators for tonight. And request them to give us of the hot seat. Please listen to the guidelines and proceedings of the hot seat from our dear moderators. Thank you so much.
Project and must be prower. A former student leader at Imbarak University of Science and Technology, the head of institutions at a national Democratic Front. Today I come here as a moderator, and allow me with my colleague Bukenya Hakim take you through the procedures. Team Conrad, you are disorganizing us. Please, let us listen to each other. Team Conrad, let us respect one another. We have two candidates. But that is not the case tonight. The case tonight is for you to judge who a leader is. Allow me to take you through procedure. A listening zone. 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 And incompetence Z. Procedure. We are going to procedure. We have two candidates.
Hello.
We have two candidates. Let's practice active listening, please. Team Kenneth, please, please. Team Kenneth, listening. Team Conrad.
Please let us listen to the procedures. Let us listen to the procedures of the hot seat.
So, procedure, we have 3 questions for each candidate. Team Kenneth, please. We have 3 questions for each candidate. And these questions are from the moderators, but one at a time. A listening zone. A listening zone. A listening zone.
Yes, Grandmasterians, we are back with our group presentation. Sit. Please, Team Conrad, help us, please, please, please. So our agenda, like earlier read, it was opening prayer, introduction remarks that have been given already. Then we are going into the instructions from the moderator. And at this juncture, I kindly request the lead moderator.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Again, I want to take you through the and candidates. You're going to receive 3 questions, and those 3 questions will come one at a time. Those are questions from. Then we shall receive 2 questions for each candidate from the audience, these people who are listening. Each question will be taking 5 minutes. Those 5 minutes, you have to be standing here at the pulpit, no moving away. Explain the question that you've been asked. Don't go into any other thing. For the first question, we shall give you 7 minutes because you need to introduce yourself. You will use the 2 minutes for introduction and any other business. Candidates, I request your supporters and not to make noise for another candidate when he's giving out any kind of information. The first procedure of giving you questions. A listening Zoe. A listening Zoe. A listening Zoe. A listening Zoe. Team Kenneth. Team Kenneth, please. Candidates, you can move to the pulpit and pick the paper. If you pick number 1, you will be the first one to be asked. So, thank you very much. A listening Zoe. A listening Zoe. A listening Zoe. Candidates, I'm giving you 2 minutes. You stand to mention your number. You talk about your audience, your supporters to be cooperative. And then we'll keep in for the questions, but make sure you mention your number first. If you're number 1, preparing your questions here.
Thank you so much. Gallant Masterian.
Comrade Ismail, in my 3rd year, pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. And my question number is 1. Pastor.
Thank you. Use 2 minutes.
Solution-based agenda driven by and solutions. Going to leave it as I think we are going to allow comrades. A listening zone. A listening zone.
But this one is one.
Mic check 1 2.
Then maybe you can use one mic. Yeah, for them they are going to use both. Then for you, balance this one. All of them will work. But if it fails, you can always pick that mic.
A listening zone. We were on instructions and we had called up candidate His Excellency Conrad, whereby his time was disrupted, and therefore we need to give him 1 more minute to explain about himself as we proceed.
Thank you so much, moderator. In the interest of time, Tunumcha Conrad is my name. I'm in my 3rd year. pursuing a Bachelor's of Science in Mechanical and Industrial Engineering. And the theme for my candidature and for my leadership, solution-based agenda driven by students' advocacy. On today's matter, we are here not to keep it as a policy, but to put it on ground and let it be enforced, and let us end together as gallant Masterians. Gender-based violence at Mara University of Science and Technology. Thank you so
Thank you very much, His Excellence Conrad. Let's listen from candidate His Excellence Kenneth.
Thank you very much. I would like to introduce myself to the protocol. My name is Kenneth. I am a third-year student pursuing a bachelor's degree of science in civil and building engineering. I am serving in Secretary of Leadership and I have served the last school before. I have led as well as military, and I have also happened to double as the Deputy Prime Minister. Here once again, I'm aspiring as Group President and Technical Secretary. I say, President has come. Thank you very much. A listening zone. A listening zone. A listening zone. A listening zone. Gallant Masterians, we have Team Conrad, please. Team Conrad, please. Team Conrad, please. A listening zone. A listening zone. A listening zone. Gallant Masterians, candidates, you are kicking into our questions. You're going to pick candidate number one, His Excellency Conrad. You're going to pick one piece of paper from the pulpit here. You read for us the number of one. You read for us question that you say that it is question one. The number you read is the question we read for you. So start the pulpit. My moderator is going to read you question number 2 and answer within 5 minutes. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You must wait. You must wait. Guarantee Masterians. This is the University of Intellectuals. We represent students with the highest IQ in this country. So, my expectation is that you're going to listen to the questions and give your candidates a chance, because we don't want idiots to represent intellectuals. Therefore, can you please
question. Can we please listen to the question? Candidate Conrad, you're presiding over a student forum where groups of students and some religious leaders strongly oppose comprehensive sexual reproductive health and rights. Someone was mentioning the language, and I wanted to assure them that we have been here before, so your candidates are safe. I'm a former guild presidential aspirant, a former minister of education, so they are in good hands. You are presiding over a student forum where students groups and some religious leaders strongly oppose comprehensive sexual reproductive health and rights education, while others demand accurate and inclusive information. Are you following? As a guild president, how would you navigate this tension and ensure that all students still access life-saving sexual reproductive health rights information? Should I repeat? Is the question clear? It's very clear. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. I would start by enlightening us about the topic of today, and in relation to the question, that is sexual reproductive health. This is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being of a person in regards to their reproductive system. And as a guild president in that scenario, like this, I would start by letting them know that a student deserves satisfying self-study. This is whereby they have the ability to enjoy the sexual relationships free from coercion, discrimination, and violence. I would guide them that they deserve enough information about their capability to reproduce. This is by having the necessary health support and by being guided enough on when and the right time to do it. And about the freedom, they should have the freedom to choose when to have it and when not to. Then my points would be to enforce more of the must peer-to-peer project. We all know that under the Dean of Students Office, this is an activity that has always had a budget in terms of sensitization, in terms of giving them pulpits, posters, and raising awareness for enough sexual reproductive health. I disagree strongly with the religious leaders because of this. Because Mara University of Science and Technology, it has a budget specifically for sexual reproductive health. Monthly, 11.6 million is distributed, and I would come in to enforce accountability to make sure the money that is enforced for sexual reproductive health is actually put to use, and these students, the information gap is filled and they are enlightened more about this subject. Thank you so much.
These candidates are giving information. the information that exists on your website, the information that exists in your faculties. Make sure that whenever they tell you something, search about it. At the end of it all, you have questions. Make sure you ask them the hard questions and they answer them the hard way. Once again, allow me invite candidate His Excellency Kenneth at the pulpit here to take up the podium and pick a number of the question. Candidate Kenneth picks number 6. Michael Moderator, read for candidate Kenneth, number 6.
A must oil. A must oil. A must oil. Okay. Please give the candidates a chance to listen to the question. Candidate Kenneth, please listen to the question. Don't mind the background noise, okay? Okay. So, as a good president, if you introduce a policy that is promoting condom use and accessibility in the university, but it faces backlash from students based on their culture and moral concerns, how would you navigate the resistance while remaining aligned to must HIV institutional policy? Is the question clear to you, candidate Kenneth?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for such an insightful question. One, I would like to first of all inform the mass community that we have the HIV institutional policy and the anti-sexual harassment policy, which are currently affecting mass students. And in regards to your question about whether if a policy was introduced to mass students and it does not align with their cultural values, how would I navigate that as a girl president? As a girl president, one, I view a girl president as someone who is bridging the gap between the administration and the students' body. And in so doing, I believe I'm supposed to air out or re-echo the sound or the voices of the students, but I do not echo the emotions of the students to the administration. And therefore, I believe that I should not front emotions rather than direct words. How I would navigate that? One, I would first consult the students' body on how the policy is affecting them, and I believe that to them, if they hold much loyalty to their culture, then it would be okay. But the mass as a whole, then it wouldn't be okay. I would partner with different projects or different organizations, the campus-based organization, for example, the Mass Peer Project. We said that we create the mental health clubs, which I believe is already in existence. We have had the Mass Peer Project. For example, last semester it organized, it had a project of educating peer educators whose role were to do AIDS counseling and giving them information about these policies. This collaboration with the mass
I believe that with this collaboration with the mass peer project would really serve best. If there are many peer educators, they would really serve in educating these students how best this policy was to them. Because we've seen, we have, for example, we have the Bagisu around who do not believe, we have the Bagisu around who believe in safe male circumcision, but we have other cultures that do not believe in safe male circumcision. And I believe that these people can really be trained, or they can be informed, given enough information about how this policy was built to them. And I believe that as a whole we will succeed as a mass. Thank you very much. And then more to that, I would as well empower the mass health clubs, especially to fight stigma, because these people would not align in the policy making just because of the stigma or the royalty that they hold in their culture. Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator.
So much. Please take your seat. I request the candidates to control your audience. Control your audience. Candidates, please talk to your audience. Talk to them.
Hello.
Gallant masters, gallant interruptions. Let us listen to the God sent leader. Let us listen to the God sent leader. Thank you.
Okay. Without wasting time, we shall judge leadership by the ability to at least to control the smallest group. If you cannot manage 100 people, how will you manage a university? So if a side is making a noise, we shall know that candidate has failed to control their side. Okay, I request candidate Conrad to come forth and pick the next question. If a side is making noise, then the candidate has failed to control that side. So candidate has picked question number 8. I want to assure students that by standing as a good president, you cannot lose. They are already ahead. They are getting skills. So please give them a chance to speak.
Thank you very much, co-moderator and candidate Conrad, a listening zone. You picked question number 8, and it goes, given the reality of limited resources, how would you strategically prioritize between preventive education, service delivery, and advocacy in the area of sexual and reproductive health and rights and HIV? And what criteria would guide your decision making? Is the question clear to you? I repeat. Given the reality of limited resources, how would you strategically prioritize between preventive education, service delivery, and advocacy in the area of sexual and reproductive health and rights and HIV? And what criteria would guide your decision making? Are you clear now? Thank you.
So it is the debate between preventive education and service delivery in a scenario whereby we have limited resources. isn't it?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Moderator. I will address this first as preventive education. This is where we educate our masses to engage in safe practices of sex, using condoms, using contraceptives. We offer preventive education, telling them how to prevent STIs and HIV, and service delivery. This is being able to be selfless and go out and serve the masses. In a scenario whereby we have limited resources, this is how we can strike a balance. First of all, is by training, investing in much training the health workers on the privacy of our students of our university. When it comes to how about we strengthen the data protection of our university students who are going to do their tests. That is, we are the side of prevention. Then the service, the part of service. How about we look for a way to increase advocacy for students that are facing gender-based violence? How about we advocate more for the students? Because I know if the case is addressed through the staff, it goes through the HR, then to the university secretary. But if it is addressed by the student, it goes through the anti-sexual and sexual harassment committee. Isn't it? The university anti-sexual harassment committee went to the door of students. Then if there is a third party, that case automatically goes to the US, the university secretary. Yeah, thank you so much for your question.
I want to thank the audience for giving the candidates a chance. Please pick the question number. Candidate Kenneth has picked question number 5. Question number 5.
Thank you very much. Candidate Kenneth has picked question number 5. This question number 5, we are taking on ensuring sustainability beyond your team or your term. So the question goes, as your term progresses, you realize many sexual and reproductive health and rights and HIV initiatives lose momentum after leadership transitions. What systems, structures, or patterns would you put in place to ensure continuity and long-term impact even after you leave office? Have you understood the question? Thank you very much.
I would want to first of all,
come and talk to you. You have a side. And to come and talk to them to listen.
yeah, I would like to first of all inform you that a good leader is not judged by his presence, by the leadership strategies or the systems that he lives, even when he is away. And I would like to respond to your question. I would like to. Hello. Hello. I would like to first of all inform you that a good leader is not judged when he's still in power and the system that he really lives in place even when he's away. And answering to your question, what systems would I live in place such that even if when I'm away, it will still run as I had planned before? I believe in the student-led reproductive health awareness campaign with and partnerships with projects like the Maspia project, the campus health centers, or even external health centers. And I believe that with I will try much harder to really put in place the peer. Of course, they have already started on training the peer educators, and I would wish as a girl president to leave a peer educators club. And if it is a registered club under the guild, it means even if I'm away, the club will remain and it will continue to do the AIDS counseling, it will continue to do the mental health counseling. Even if I have left, the club would stay. That is a system that I would have really put in place. Then I would wish to strengthen the mental health clubs, because there is already a mental health club here to fight stigma mainly, but I would wish to strengthen it, especially under the Ministry of Health, by having a clear budget of these clubs that are really under the sexual harassment policy. And then other systems that I would want, if I have set this budget under the Ministry of Health, it means I would now, I can say, if I've really put this in place, our budget allocated mainly to these clubs, for example, the peer educators club and then the mental health club, it means even if I've left, these clubs would remain, these clubs would stay, and some money would be used instead of the government, for example, the condoms and stuff. We will now use this money pre-exposure prophylaxis, that is the PEP and the PrEP, and this would really help. Mr. Moderator.
Thank you very much, our candidate, His Excellency Kenneth. To ask hard questions the hard way, as we receive the hard answers. So far, 2 questions for candidates. Remaining is 1 question for and another question for candidate. Question number 7. Let me make one thing clear. When a certain candidate is speaking and the audience fails to give attention, and it's from the other camp, listen to the candidate and he tells you what he wants then you will justify the
Thank you so much, candidate Conrad. His Excellency Conrad, please listen to the question. Conversations around contraception, safe sex and HIV prevention often attract resistance or discomfort among students. Are you following? How would you lead efforts to normalize these discussions while maintaining respect, inclusivity, and student engagement? Is the question clear to you? Candidate His Excellency Conrad, conversations around contraception, safe sex and HIV prevention often attract resistance or discomfort among students. How would you lead efforts to normalize these discussions while maintaining respect, inclusivity, and student engagement? Is the question clear now?
Thank you so much, Madam. Thank you so much, Mr. Moderator. The issue, if I got the question well, it was asking to know that the discussions about the contraceptives and that engagement, they bring stigma. This is how we solve that stigma. Can we bring or can we enforce small campus clinics that address sexual reproductive health at universities? My point number one. Can we enforce, can we support the student-led peer-to-peer projects? Can we give them enough room to accommodate the discussions about contraceptives? Because contraceptives, we have the use of pills, contraceptives are the use of pills, then we have the mechanical IUDs, and the many more. You know the examples, media, backup, all those things. These are things that are safe to use by campus students. But the stigma around them, talking about them, people are judging each other. We can change this. How? Students, small circles. Students can be able to express among themselves and they feel comfortable. Usually, is anonymous clinics, and then strengthening data protection system. If we strengthen our data systems, this operation can be established. I believe they will be able and more willing to share their issues about this stigma around contraceptives, and this will not only improve sexual reproductive health, but it will improve campus health in the world as a whole. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Candidate His Excellency Kenneth, take up the podium. So we understand after that question, we shall switch to the audience. 2 questions for each of the candidates. They should be in line with our theme. Pick a number. Question number 4 is his last question from the table of moderators.
Okay. His Excellency Kenneth, assume you're going to be the good president of this university. During budget planning, You are given limited funds and you must choose between investing in awareness campaigns, improving service delivery, or policy advocacy. Have you followed up to that point? Assuming you are the group president of this university, and during the budget planning, you are given limited funds, and you must choose between investing in awareness campaigns, improving service delivery, or policy advocacy. How would you prioritize these areas, and what criteria would guide your decision? Is the question clear to you, Honorable?
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator, for such an insightful question. But I would like you to rephrase the question and remember, assuming I am the 38th girl president. About your question, you're saying that assuming I am given during the budget allocation, and you're giving options of service delivery, awareness campaigns, and then the policy advocacy. What I would really prefer in this case, I don't know whether you want me to have them on how preferably are they, or what would I choose among the three. So I will give you of how they are important to the students' body. According to me, as a girl president, as the 38th girl president, about awareness campaign, it's what I would really, in terms of what we are right now, we are art. I would really prefer, in regards with sexual harassment, I would prefer the awareness campaign, and I would really allocate this some more funds than the others, because policy advocacy, yes, we advocate for different policies, we advocate for reforms of these policies, but we are not the final people to reform these policies. And then the service delivery, about the service delivery, I would really allocate more of these funds into projects like, which I had really talked about in my previous presentation, about providing the pre and post exposure prophylaxis, that is the PEP and PEP, because we have for long been given the condoms in all places of residence, in all gents and ladies flats, but I believe that these do not serve to the students' interest. But if we really had to change and provide PEP and PrEP, these tablets, I would now put that under the service delivery. And then about the awareness campaign, this is what I would really front for, because most of these students are really not informed. Because the first question that I asked, that you asked, it was mainly about how rigged these people are to their cultures, and their cultures that do not really front self-made circumcision. And if these students have really gained information from the awareness campaigns, they would really cope, and we shall be able to curb down the HIV spreading of the HIV, and then some other diseases like the STIs. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you very much, candidate His Excellency Kenneth.
Only one question.
Now we are switching to audience, but make sure you ask is related to the theme of today. Make sure, what is the theme of the...
The theme of today is about sexual reproductive health and HIV.
So make sure it is in line of that. Let's leave other things. You may bring it when it is about policy making, but you channel it to that angle. So I'm going to begin with candidate Conrad. Someone ready to ask candidate Conrad? I see one hand. You can come and stand here. You're going to talk about only and only a question. Don't put in any other thing. If you give in any other thing, we shall assume two people have asked.
I think I'm going to be very clear to this question. This question runs, Comrade Conrad, is informed consent a sufficient moral baseline for sexual ethics? Or should there be additional virtues to consider the act of moral? I'm saying, is informed consent a sufficient moral baseline? Yes. Is informed consent a sufficient moral baseline? Or should there be additional virtues to consider and act moral? Have you understood the question? Good. Thank you so much.
Thank you for that question. Though it is evident that it is either from Gemini or ChatGPT. But regardless, I'm here to answer your question. He's talking about informed consent. Informed consent, yes, it can be an issue when it comes to sexual reproductive health. Informed consent, when someone is informed about it. But I can choose to advocate for a training, more training, that is to the students and to both our clinical officers. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. You can first take your seat. First take your seat. Thank you very much. A question, Honorable Kenneth, you can take up the podium. A question, Kenneth.
My question to you is, what is the mode of contraception? Or okay, let me make it easier for you. Let me make it easier for you. Have you used a condom before? And if you've used it before, take us through the steps of using a condom.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Mr. Ian, for such an insightful question. Though the question is a bit more personal, but I would really want to intervene by saying whether I have used or I have not used. I will answer your question. About the steps of using a condom, to me, I'm not a medicine student, but to me, I believe that you just pick a condom, tear the condom, hold that top bit of the condom, and then put it on top of the penis, and then roll it through, and then use the condom. I think that's it. Thank you very much.
A listening soul. We asked the hard questions the hard way and will receive the hard answers. His Excellency Conrad, who is asking His Excellency Conrad. Any female? I'm asking, wait, I'm the one to allow him, so wait. Any female?
I want to ask these guys. This is not AI, sir. One of the best things in communication skills, you first write a question. Did you study communication skills? So, my question to you, Bwana Conrad, is how can we trust leaders who preach about sexual reproductive health but never implement programs that actually reduce HIV risk among students?
You see, leaders that will not enforce. Yes, you can read again. I'm ready to answer. Yes. Because I'm sure he doesn't have it in his head, it's from the phone.
I'm not like you, my friend. So, the question is, how can we trust leaders who preach about sexual reproductive health but never implement practical programs that actually reduce HIV risk among students?
I'm preaching sexual reproductive health as a guild aspirant, and I believe I will enforce the programs that affect students about sexual reproductive health when I'm put in power as the guild president of the University. Till, let me educate the people of today that we are here specifically to discuss sexual reproductive health. How can you discuss sexual reproductive health when you don't know how to use a condom? Let me take us through the steps of using a condom. Mr. Kenny, this is how they use a condom. Let me take you through. Yes. You first wash your hands. After washing your hands, you have to look at the ends of the condom. You have to tear it, hold the tip so that you blow the air out, pull the condom on an erect piece, and then you can use the condom properly. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Moderator.
Listening zone. Thank you very much, Guarantee Masterians. His Excellency Kenneth, take up the podium. I want to tell you that after this very question, we are going to give the candidates each 5 minutes to sum it up. Someone asking candidate Kenneth, any female? Any female? Thank you.
Easy. Well, listening good. Well, Mr. Ali Kennedy, my question is a situational question. Listen, let me ask you candidate. Let me ask you candidate, please. Mine is a situational question. You assume you are the guild president. Yes. Wait, listen. He's not yet in full power. Okay. There is this girl. He has a boyfriend. But the girl has not yet given in sex to the boyfriend. So the boyfriend asks to stay over for a sleepover. And the girl doesn't allow to offer sex that night. But when they sleep in the night, the boy uses his chance because the girl is weak and has sex with the girl. And in the process, in the process, the boy is HIV positive, and the girl has contracted the HIV positive, the virus. So, the girl comes to your office. How the boy has transferred the virus to the what? The girl. How, as a guild president, how can you go about that? Should that be called rape, or how can you do that to make sure that there is? Yes. Are you understanding the question?
What is the question?
What procedure should be taken to go through that scenario?
Thank you very much for such a good question, Mr. Audi. I would like to first of all thank my comrade Conrad for educating me about how to use a voice. I really didn't know. Thank you very much. About your question, about that scenario, we are guided by the sexual harassment policy as a university. And I believe that we will really work under this policy and have the two on board and try to see whether the boy consents that he used force, because it might be tricky in a way that the girl is also a liar. Whether the boy is consenting that he used force, and then if the girl is also in consent of that, and I believe that at the end of the day, if we are guided by the sexual harassment policy and the repercussions of that, we shall go by the policy, we shall not go by emotions. Hope I've answered your question.
Thank you very much. His Excellency, Kenneth, you can take your seat. A listening zone. A listening zone. A listening zone. Thank you very much, Gallant Master, for being a very active audience. Let's give him 5 minutes to make his promises and sum it up for the hot seat tonight.
Thank you so much, Gallant Ministerials. To the entire student community for giving us a listening ear up to this point of time. I would like to sum it up all by saying that my solution is to guarantee strict confidentiality in all reproductive health and HIV services at campus by strengthening data protecting systems, training health workers on privacy, ethics, using anonymous testing options, and by all these, students shall trust their information that it is safe, and by all that, it is not only going to end gender-based violence or sexual reproduction, but it is going to end and going to improve the health around Barrow University of Science and Technology. Leadership with impact endorsed by Donald. Thank you so much.
A listening zone. Thank you, Honorable His Excellency Conrad. Let's have Honorable Kenneth here as we sum it up. It is always hard way, hard questions, and hard answers.
Thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. In regards to the theme of the day, which is the sexual reproductive health policies. I would like to conclude this by promising or pledging that as the 38th Global President, I would ensure that I will collaborate and partner with the MPP. I will collaborate and partner with that is the Mass Peer Project. That is the Mass Peer Project. For example, Mass Peer Project last semester it had a project to train more educators, what we might call as peer educators, especially I would also strengthen the mental health clubs in regards to the theme of today. I would also want to strengthen the clinics that we have at least that have for long been inactive, and to stop just giving out callings to residential places, but to give rather these PrEP and the PEPs. And this will completely align with my agenda, which is a real solutions agenda, not just narrating stories. I say gentlemen, beautiful ladies, you are losing intimidation, competence, propaganda, we belong to the Cambridge of Uganda, where dreams are nurtured, visions are actualized. Current Masterians allow me to confirm and reconfirm that the 38th Guild President has come. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, our dear candidates. Listening zone. I want to take this opportunity to thank our dear candidates for having articulated their ideas very well, and the audience. You are very nice audience. So you can have to clap for yourselves for that. This is must be a project. Youth Presidential Hot Seat 2026-2027. I also want to thank our dear moderators, Mr. Kenya Mbarak and Mr. Kenya Hakim, for having moderated this very well. And in the same spirit, I also want to thank the Leader of Students Office for having funded this hot seat, and also to thank the peer educators around. And with those words, I want to wish you well. May the best candidate win. Thank you so much and have a good night.